Hello there, and thanks for visiting the Varykino YouTube channel. I'm Kristy.
And I'm Matt.
We're long-standing Star Wars fans who live and breathe Star Wars every day.
Welcome to another installment of our week of Star Wars, a series recapping the Star Wars fun we've had during the past week. We've literally just watched the finale of Skeleton Crew Episode 8. Just off the bat, we won't be talking about any spoilers. We will save that until we're confident that everybody has had a chance to see it. But wow, we really very much enjoyed that show, didn't we?
Yeah, of course, there were so many elements that we were hoping would sort of get wrapped up, and I think it really hit all the right notes. Perhaps a little shorter than we were hoping, because of course we all want just more Skeleton Crew at this point, and I would love to see any element from the show popping up somewhere else. There were some really interesting notes, some really interesting elements that I just, can't wait to sort of talk about it more in depth, because I really don't want to spoil any of the cool moments, but I'm really happy with how this all wrapped up.
Yes, I think now that it has all wrapped up, we will take the opportunity to discuss it in a lot more detail in an upcoming episode of our Week of Star Wars. And in the interim, we'll take the opportunity to rewatch it. We'll binge watch it a little bit, watch a couple of episodes to get it at a time, because I think that is going to be a little bit more satisfying. The cliffhangers at the end of most episodes did a very good job of keeping us on the edge of our seat and waiting for the next episode, but there's a hint of frustration there each time we had to do that. We're looking forward to watching it through again a little more continuously.
And as we've mentioned before, I really hope it's not too long before we see much more merchandise available from this show. Now that I've gotten to the end, seen the conclusion, I want to be adding all of the characters and even background characters to my action figure collection. I want more. Absolutely love this show. In Star Wars app gaming news, in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we are getting a new Bad Batch team, and we have the first character already, which is the fugitive version of Omega. Now, we already do have a Bad Batch squad in the game, styled off their Season 1 Clone Force 99 gear, with Omega as a squad mate. So this is the second version of Omega we're getting in the game, and I can't wait to add some new characters alongside her trusty Lurker Hound Batcher, who is coming out soon as well.
Recent acquisitions this week, we picked up the Black Series comic box version of the Mara Jade 6-inch figure. We've been putting together a bit of a collection of these comic box series, so this is another fun addition to our lineup. I really love the packaging of these boxes. I quite like this series in general. I'm a big Star Wars comic fan going from way back to the start. I've got a full run of the old Marvel comics and the Dark Horse comics of the 90s. So it's actually fun to see figures that are drawing on some of those comics, some of those material that I've had in our library for quite some time.
I really like the unique packaging for the Black Series comic box series, but here in New Zealand they are unfortunately priced quite high. So for Mara Jade and many other of the comic boxes, we waited until they were on clearance to get them at a bit more of a typical Black Series figure price. So unfortunately our boxes have a little bit of shelf damage, but of course that isn't going to affect the figure inside. Really looking forward to opening this one up soon.
Speaking of opening up action figures, in terms of videos that we have uploaded to our YouTube channel, we've continued our series of Gaming Greats figures by opening up the Vintage Collection Cal Kestis from Jedi Survivor VC265.
Last week, it was the birthday of the late Carl Weathers, who played Greef Karga in the Mandalorian series, so we wanted to take a moment and celebrate his legacy by unboxing a Greef Karga figure. I opened up the Vintage Collection version of Greef from Season 2 in his Magistrate outfit, VC185.
On the topic of the Vintage Collection, we put together a video on our TVC March Madness Top 25 wishlist for 2025. The Vintage Collection March Madness Tournament is an online fan initiative to find the top 25 character figures most wanted by collectors all around the world. We had a lot of fun thinking and talking about the characters that we would most like to see turned into new action figures and putting it together as a wishlist.
We had a lot of fun checking out the wish lists of other fans and collectors, so let us know in the comments on that video, what are your top 25 Star Wars action figure wish lists? I unboxed a fun item that I recently picked up for half price, the Paladone Star Wars Darth Vader lightsaber uplight. This is a wall light shaped like Darth Vader's lightsaber. It even has some sound effects. I was pleasantly surprised by this one. It's not entirely realistic in terms of a true prop lightsaber, but for the price I paid, I'm more than happy with it.
I put together a video taking a look back at some unique New Zealand Star Wars collectibles. The Hoyts Cinemas Star Wars Special Edition postcards that were released in New Zealand when the Special Edition movies came out in theatres in 1997.
I also opened up the Funko Pop vinyl figure of Watto from the Phantom Menace. This was part of the anniversary range that was released to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace. It was really fun to check this one out of the box. There's a lot of fine paintwork and detail. I love his grouchy expression. A really fun addition to our Funko collection.
So thanks for listening to another episode of Our Week of Star Wars. We appreciate you taking your time to listen to us.
And stay tuned for another episode next week. And as always, may the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, check out our other videos, and subscribe for alerts about new uploads. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.